it's a profession that really you have to love it to be able to engage in it and stay in it, correct?
Yes.
I mean, the financial rewards are what they are, but again, the sacrifices that you have to make off the field.
Yeah, we're all in. My wife Kayla's a rock star, taking care of the fam, and it was really cool on Thursday, right? We had the whole family in town. My brother, them having a bye weekend, he came in town with his kids, and, that's rare probably for us to be all in the same house there for the weekend, so that was pretty cool as well.
When you think about the makeup of this offense, and we talked about some of the tools that you have in the toolbox now, but are there ways that you will be different this year than you were last year in terms of just, I don't know, maybe attacking vertically more, maybe attacking on the edges more? Just is there anything that these folks would want to know that you may be able to do differently this year?
Yeah, I think that definitely presented itself in the first game, right, with some of those deep shots. Some of that is what the defense gives us. I think in the run game, you're always trying to find out what your identity is, right, and that happens through the first couple of games of the season. We've been an outside zone team here, right, a zone-based team. We've definitely sprinkled in different gap schemes and pin-pole schemes, and so we're going to keep working through that process with our O-line. And, then you're evaluating what's giving you the most yards there, right, and keep staying on the trends that way. But we do definitely have the receivers, I believe, in my opinion, to stretch the field vertically in a hurry. You
said to me during camp, we had a chance to just a casual conversation. You said, man, I'm glad I don't have to go against this defensive line every week. What impresses you about the defensive front that this team has been able to put together?
Yeah, the front seven, Bo, you should talk to Bo about this as well. They compress the pocket in a hurry. I think naturally for us, right, we have a couple guys sometimes helping with protection. You don't want to be in those longer down and distances, right, where that dictates things, and you got to keep them on their heels a little bit. But really good job of adding the right guys, the right fits. I think the chemistry on that side of the ball, right, with Josiah Trotter and really all those guys, right, they love to play ball, and they bring it every day.
What does it mean to have the presence of a guy like Dominic Giudice, who comes in from the University of Michigan and, helps in terms of showing guys in that offensive line room that he played for a title, right? Yeah. He knows what it is to win in Natty and the commitment that it takes. Is there something there in what he brings to the table?
There's definitely something there. I like to call Dom the big happy Italian. And he's bringing people with him early in the weight room to breakfast at JoJo's. He's kind of anywhere and everywhere, bringing guys with him, watching extra film. You said it. He's been there when it's gone the right way and played for that. And I think our guys have a ton of respect for him. And he's done a great job, to his credit, of building those relationships with those guys and pushing them.
Tigers offensive coordinator Kirby Moore is with us. Bo Perbula comes up in our next segment. What impresses you about Kansas?
Their front seven as well. They're pretty disruptive. I think their edge guys do a good job setting edges. Linebackers play downhill, and then they've found ways to get people off the field in a hurry. Right? They've done a great job mixing up third downs, and so we got to be able to execute. That's going to be the biggest thing, right? Taking the emotion out of it. We got to do a great job of playing with great fundamentals and execution.
Read a note today on their front seven. They've got over 300 games in terms of experience and more than 54 starts among the group. Pretty impressive numbers.
No, that is. And you see that, right? Yeah. Just with the way they play, attacking on angles, some of the movement stuff, and just them being on the same page, playing that style.
Great to see you. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Kirby Moore. When we come back, Bo Perbula on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
You could call it swagger. You could call it a vibe. You could call it confidence. You could call it cool. Or you could call it exactly as it is, Tiger Pride. Show your Mizzou spirit with the Tiger Checking Card, only from Central Bank. Sign up today at tigerchecking.com. Central Bank. Strong roots, endless possibilities. Member FDIC.
Let Shelter Insurance take you to the zoo this football season. And we don't mean the zoo with the animals and the cotton candy. We're talking about the ZOU with the Mizzou Tigers. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent, and they'll register you for a chance to win 2 tickets to a Tiger home football game this season. Only Shelter agents can register you, so call, email, or drop by for your chance to win. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com/Mizzou and register to win 2 tickets to the zoo.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone or just taking a deep, calming breath to ground yourself. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Final segment of Tiger Talk on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield, from Harpo's. Hey, again, a reminder, we need to say one more time, fans are required to enter the stadium on the same side where their tickets are located to help alleviate concourse congestion. The ticket scanners will not work for the incorrect side. So if you're sitting on the east side, go in through 2E or 6E. If you're on the west side, 2W through 6W. The rest of the stuff remains the same. So again, a reminder that SEC Nation will be on the Carnahan Quad coming up on Friday with the Paul Feinbaum Show between 2 and 6. Marty and McGee there Saturday from 8 to 9. And then SEC Nation from 9 to 11. Gentile is now the apparel provider of the Mizzou Radio Network. Check out their new collection of Mizzou apparel available at gentileapparel.com or at Bingham's in downtown Columbia the next time you're in town for a game. Gentile Apparel, proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. Let Shelter take you to the zoo this season. Find an agent near you, shelterinsurance.com/Mizzou. You can register, win a pair of tickets, and also partner with the Tigers and the Food Bank, the official charitable partner of Mizzou Athletics. Visit scoreagainsthunger.org to learn more. He is from York, Pennsylvania. He's in his first season with the Missouri Tigers. He wears number 9, and he's your quarterback, Bo Perbula, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, my man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to see you. We had a chance to visit briefly during the course of the summer, and I had a chance to say hi. What has it been so far? Just your arrival in Columbia, being a part of this program, and now being a part of this community?
It's been awesome. Ever since I got here in January, you know, the entire program, you know, brought me in with open arms. And I couldn't be more thankful for that. You know, I had a smooth spring, just a seamless off season right into the season. So just couldn't thank those guys enough, and the whole coaching staff and everything like that. So it's been great.
When you decided that you were going to leave Penn State and jump into the portal, what was it that Bo Perbula was looking for in his next opportunity?
Yeah, you know, the first thing was really just an opportunity. What program was going to allow me to have an opportunity to play, and next was what program had the best offensive scheme that, you know, I thought fit my playing style the best, you know. And then third thing was just the program in general, you know, and for me it was an easy decision because Mizzou fit all those criteria. They were on an upward trajectory. Coach Drink runs a great program. So it wasn't a tough decision for me.
We hear so much from other players about when they go through that process, how easily it was for them to identify Mizzou as the place to be because of a lot of different factors, those that you've identified with Coach Drink, but then also the brotherhood that exists within the walls of the locker room. Did you find that to be the case? And if so, when did that become something tangible that you wanted to lock onto?
I think I was pretty surprised when I first got here because when I first showed up, there was a lot of new people, a lot of new freshmen, a lot of new transfers. And I was kind of skeptical at first, you know, how is the brotherhood going to compare to a program that's, you know, I've been at. But I think the guys who had been there, guys like, you all know the names like Norfleet, and just as an example, guys like that, really just, setting the bar for that. And I think they did a great job, like I said at the beginning, welcoming all the transfers, all the freshmen in, and really abstaining that brotherhood.
What was your message to Sam? And you guys became tight, since you arrived in January. Obviously, you're spending time together in position rooms. In the position room, you're going through practices together. You're spending time off the field as well. Golf competitions that Drink puts together during the summer. When you see a brother that's competing as hard as you are to win that opportunity, go down like that, what's the first thing that goes through your mind, and what do you convey to him?
It was super disappointing. I don't want to see anybody get injured, whether that's the opposing team, our team, let alone, a fellow quarterback that, we've competed, and, he was a great player and an even better person. So, really just knowing that the character that Sam has, like you said earlier, he was in a meeting about 2 days after it happened. He's a team captain, and I know that, with his character, he'll come out on the other side even stronger. But just him and his entire family are my thoughts and prayers for sure.
You said something interesting earlier today with the media at the South End Zone, talking about how you've kind of taken Matt Zollers under your wing since he arrived. What's that process been like as you've tried to pass on some of the information that you've learned about this sport since you arrived in college?
Yeah, well, I was lucky when I was a freshman to have a veteran quarterback in the room at Penn State. His name was Sean Clifford. And I just remember how much that he helped me. And I think that, both being from Pennsylvania, I take that personally. Like, I want Matt to be successful. And I just, I see the talent that he has, and anything that, I've learned throughout my years, I can just, convey to him, and hopefully, just kind of coach him to be the best that he can be.
Who won those little golf matchups, though? Was it the Pennsylvania guys? Or
it was the Pennsylvania guys.
The Pennsylvania guys prevailed, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, which team did the head coach play on?
Oh, Coach Drink was on his own team. He was playing ping pong around the whole course, trying to catch his own ball. So,
how have you found Columbia? I mean, we talk about things inside the facility, but just this place in general. How have you found things to be?
It's a great place. I've literally lived in Pennsylvania my entire life up until now. I grew up in Pennsylvania, went to Penn State. So this is my first time living out of state, but it's a great town. There's a lot going on here. It's not just the college. It's the town in general, so it's been cool.
Did you know anything about Missouri before you made the decision to look at Missouri?
I didn't know much. I didn't know much about
it. That's all right. That's all right. Maybe you'll become an adoptive son as your career continues. When did you fall in love with this sport of football?
Oh, as long as I can remember. I grew up in a football family. Grandfather played football. Dad played football. My brother played quarterback as well. It's just been in my blood. I just love football. Love playing it.
What are some of the things that, as a young man, football teaches you along the way that you can apply to the rest of your life?
Literally everything. I give this game everything.
Elaborate on that, though.
Leadership, just character, just learning how to be a good human being. Because I think one of the most special things about football and playing Division I football is you're put in locker rooms with guys from all different types of backgrounds. I mean, you look at this team. It's a lot of these guys are transfers. They're from anywhere. They've been at a lot of different schools, a lot of different backgrounds, and just coming together as one, as a family. I think that's big.
The day belongs to Bo Perbula. You've got nothing on the schedule. You can spend it the way that you want to spend it, unlike the current days that you're leading during the season. How are you going to spend it?
Honestly, playing on Thursday night was pretty nice because on Saturday I woke up, watched some tape with Coach, watched College Game Day, and watched college football all day. But I don't know, throw around a golf in there, hang out with friends. That's a perfect day for me.
What do you like about this offense, and what are some of the things that will allow you to be the best that you can be in this offense?
I think just utilizing, my entire skill set, whether that's throwing or running, I think that this offense puts me in really good positions to be successful.
Kansas, obviously you've been educated on the rivalry. Coach brought in speakers during the course of the offseason. What's the thing, though, that you will tell your team, having been a part of big games before? What's the message that they need to understand in a rivalry matchup?
Yeah, I think rivalry matchups and big games can become emotional, but we need to approach this game just like any other game. Even though it's not, but I think taking the emotion out of it, and like any game, it's not going to be perfect. And how do we respond to adversity? But really just playing our game and focusing on one play at a time. What
impresses you from the film that you've watched about their defense?
Yeah, I think their personnel is good. They're pretty multiple. They stem to different fronts. They play multiple different coverages on the back. And they just they have talented guys, and they played really good in the first 2 games. So definitely gonna have to play well on Saturday to beat them.
Finally, how impressed were you with all of these people when you stepped on the field on Thursday?
It's crazy. I mean, Thursday night, I don't even think the beginning really impressed me. I think it was when after halftime I came out and everybody was still there. So props to the fan base. Thank you all.
Yeah. Well, props to you. Congratulations on a great start to your Missouri career. We wish you nothing but the best and get a win this weekend against Kansas.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. MIZ.
That's Bo Prabula. Thanks for listening to Tiger Talk and watching. Be back at Harpo's next week on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
You've been listening to Tiger Talk, brought to you by Harpo's Bar and Grill, the host location of all Mizzou Tiger Talks and downtown Columbia staple for over 50 years. And by Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Central Bank Tiger Network.